from all of you, which are more general in nature, just asking for the picks of our experts. So in that light, we have both the technical and fundamental picks. I'm going to start with Jignesh's technical picks. He's got 3 stocks for you. He's asking that you sell Bata with a target of 1,363 and put a stop loss of 1,432. Now, of course, if you have specific questions with regard to this counter, you can always ask later. The second stock that Jignesh talks about is Bajaj Finserv. He's asking that a sell be put on Bajaj Finserv with a target of 7,400 and a stop loss of 7,700. That stock is just about flat in trade today at 7,628. And finally, Tata Motors, a stock that has been in focus in the recent past. He's got a buy call on Tata Motors with a target of 245 and a stop loss of 184. Let's pull up the chart and see where Tata Motors is currently trading just to get a sense. It's just around that 200 mark. It is a little bit under pressure today, but Jignesh expects it to go to about 245 in the not too distant future.
Yep, and for investors, people who are looking for a long-term investment, one comes from Sunayan Chakraborty. Okay, he wants a short-term view on Infosys. Remember, the ID pack has been reeling under pressure after Cognizant gave its guidance they've cut for this calendar year. So let me go across to Jignesh and get his view on Infi, which is down 0.5% in today's session, but the stock's down for the 3rd straight day. Jignesh, do you think at current levels Infi can be a buy, considering TCS was also weak in last 2 sessions, but it's rebounded today?
I think the way TCS has rebounded, I think Infi still stand a chance because from last 3 trading sessions, we are seeing that the counter has gone lower. But the counter from today, it has a good support at around 710 levels. I think this is the similar level from where stock is seeing some upward movement. So I think stock can be bought at current level with a stop loss of 710. In extreme short term, I think stock can go to 730 level. So 730 should be the target. For now, 710 should be the target.
As of now, we'll come back to that. In the meanwhile, I think let's take a few technical queries.
Yes, we can. And on Facebook, Avinash has written to us. He wants to know if this is a good time to enter into Yes Bank. Of course, we're getting a lot of queries on Yes Bank, even on the fundamental side. On YouTube, someone's holding a lot of shares, 5,000 shares. Subham is holding at a price of 280. He wants to know what to do. So let me first get the technical view on this one. Jignesh, around the levels of 168, would you advise? It's down 4%, and there are once again reason ICRA has downgraded their debt instruments, because of which we've seen 4% fall in today's session. But at current levels, I remember it rebounded post its numbers from those levels of 160. Would you advise buying this counter?
No, I would not advise to buy this counter just because the move that we have seen on 30th of the April, I think it was a tremendous sell-off with a good volume. Stock opened gap down on that day and still went below the support line level. So I don't think I don't think it makes any sense to go into the Yes Bank as a buyer into this counter. I think we should rather avoid. If someone has bought it in their portfolio, I think they should consider exit as well from this counter.
Okay, holding this bank for the long term. Let's take another question in the financial space. Puneet Nanda has got a question on RBL Bank with regard to the technicals. Let's pull up the chart. I don't think Puneet has made a bet on the counter yet. The stock is down about 1% today. What are the levels, Jignesh, that you would look for in RBL Bank, and what is the advice that you would give?
I think RBL Bank recently in the month of March created a triangle pattern, which is a bullish in nature and it has a bullish implication. I think ever since the counter breached the level of 625, it is going in upward direction. It is making higher tops and higher bottoms. I think currently it makes a complete sense to hold such a counter because it is already in the downtrend, having its support line at around 625 levels, which is the stop loss for this counter. I think one may continue to hold this counter. It has a slight resistance towards 690 some levels, but once it breaches 690, I think 780 and 820 should be the next 2 targets for this counter. So RBL Bank is a hold from my side.
From RBL Bank, there's a query coming in on Federal Bank, which is up on back of good set of numbers. It's both technical as well as fundamental query. Jignesh, let me come to you first. Somebody is bought at levels of 94, making good amount of money. The stock's hovering around, I think, over the mark of 100 now. He wants to know if he should book profits now or should he wait for more upside?
I think the way stock has moved today and the way it has shown the positive divergence to the market, I think currently momentum is on the upside. Stock is trading at around 100 some level, so holding makes sense. 96 should be the stop loss for this counter, and 1010 should be the next target. If counter reaches 110, I think a trailing stop loss method should be followed, but holding makes a sense for Federal Bank for now.
Okay, hold on. One of our regular viewers, we would really like to know what's your real name. Yeah. So thanks for watching our show, but also tell us what's your real name. Okay, it's that time of the show. We're going to start the rapid fire segment. Just a request to both our guests, keep your answers short. So first query coming in from Sanjeev on Future Consumer, 1,500 shares at 59. He wants to know if you should hold, sell or average at this level. Jignesh, this is for you.
I think he can average. The stock has a stop loss at around 40. 40 is a stop loss on day and closing basis. 53 should be the target.
Jignesh, one more for you. Muthu wants to know about Bank of Baroda. He's bought at 116 and he's got a short-term target of 121. He's asking if we should hold on.
Yes, he can hold on with a stop loss of 112. 130 should be the target.
Okay.
Okay, one more technical query, Jignesh. Vivek is holding 20 shares of DMart at 12.12. He wants to know if he can look to add more at current levels or he should wait for more correction.
I think Avenue Supermarket is something he can wait for more correction. Don't jump into it right away because stock has a negative momentum for.
I can't remember who asked this, but there's ABB India short-term target. Can we get one from Jignesh? 6 to 9 months. Harish Kumar wants to know.
I think my target is very near because stock has already reached there once. 1520 is the target. If viewer wants to know for 6 to 9 months, I think he should book a profit at current levels.